Whoa.
Ooh, nom 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 nom.
Alright, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel's gonna be hearing all of this, so...
He is gonna be hearing all of this.
Thank you for
Daniel, we'd like to thank... この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしま...
We gotta save it. Hello, and welcome to the Anime at UTS Pocast.
Anime Talks Quarantine. Yes.
Today, on our podcast, we have our guest, Caiman.
So, hey guys, my name's, I'm Caiman Pool on Twitter. You can check me out on twitter.com /Caiman_Pool.
Sponsorship.
Look, you can check out my stuff there if you like it. Yeah. So, thanks for having me, you guys. Yeah.
No worries, we're a popular podcast. I'd say we got a couple million listeners going in. So
yeah.
You mean like 10 to 12?
Million?
Look,
yeah.
look, once I retweet this, you'll get at least 3 more people. Trust me.
3 more people, damn. I think I can take this fame, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's peer pressure. I'm gonna end up being on the Academy Award.
What would you... Okay, look, so, just so we're on the same page, right? Everyone else... Can y'all introduce yourselves as well, just in case like we get some new viewers?
Oh yeah, we forgot to introduce us. Yeah. I am Samuel, the sponsorship and merchandise director of Anime at UTS, and I cosplay.
He's pretty good, by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. Didn't they release Madfest released an album, didn't they, recently?
Yeah, kinda.
Was it recent? Because I saw you on Facebook, Samuel. There's a photo of you.
Yeah, I think I was there. Yeah.
Yeah, they recently uploaded an album. Everyone was there. It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
anyway, what about you?
Me, I am Ken. I am the treasurer of Anime at
nobody
UTS.
Cares.
I handle the finances,
Ken.
but mainly I'm the main host of this podcast. So
I'm the main host.
I mean, your introduction's over. Sorry, Samuel. It's my turn. So I'm the main host of this podcast.
That's wrong. I'm the main host.
Okay, alright. You need to shut up right now because you're distracting our audience. Okay.
You're distracting them in terms of who's in charge.
You know what?
We both know who's in charge.
You know what? You're annoying them right now. They're probably. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost all our viewers. We probably lost all our viewers because of you. Because all you do is interrupt me. That's not on. Okay. That's not on. As the main host, I need to reconsider your position here.
I'm here to correct you, because I'm right.
Okay, alright. Alright, buddy. Anyways, let's move on.
Yeah, so Ken, I was gonna ask you, look, if you ever get an award from the Academy Awards, you're stepping up on the podium, and what's her face? Brie Larson comes up to you.
Oh, Brie Larson.
I don't
like that.
I don't like her, but whatever. Brie Larson comes up and she gives you an Academy Award for what? What would it be, Ken?
Oh man, okay. There'll be a number of things here. We're talking about Best Picture, we're talking about Best Director, we're talking about Best Actor, we're talking about Best Screenplay, Best Original Screenplay, Best Adapted Screenplay. Dude, I'm a flexible guy, I know how to do a lot of things.
This is what's gonna happen.
If I wanted to, I could get a sex change and I'll be Best Actress, you know? If I wanted to.
You're gonna end up, like, thinking you're going to the Academy Awards, but you're just going to the Razzies.
Look, Samuel, that's where you'll be ending up at. You're gonna end up at the Razzies. I'm sorry. I'm gonna see you there with Green Lantern, Movie 43, all the other parody movies too, like Epic Movie, Meet the Spartans. Do you recall those movies?
I'll be on the top. I'll be on the top like Citizen Kane and Shawshank Redemption.
Okay, buddy. But you won't be as good as the movies we'll be talking about later in the podcast.
Oh yeah, nice segue.
Yeah, it's
okay,
a good segue. So,
alright.
Any movies you've been watching lately?
So, I don't know if I should tell the audience this, but yeah, look, I saw Sicario today.
Whoa! It's not like we told you to watch it.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
I'll be perfectly honest, right? I have been meaning to watch it for a while. Sicario has been on my to-watch list for a long time. It just hasn't come up because, like, you know, it's not exactly on the top of my list, but yeah, it was there, and I really liked it.
We'll get more to that later because we saved the movies until later. We gotta start with the anime.
So who's watched Bleach? Anyone remember
Nobody.
Bleach? No one.
Who cares?
No one remembers Bleach. I remember Bleach. I hate Bleach. Okay. It's a meme to hate Bleach. I think it's a meme. You watch Bleach?
I love drinking Bleach.
Oh, same.
I'm kidding. I only seen I've seen Bleach like once in a while. I saw this one animation by Zone on the internet about the black-haired one, Rukia, I think.
Rukia, yes. Rukia.
It's kind of not safe for work, but yeah, that was my first exposure to Bleach.
There's one of them. I think her name's Matsumoto. Yeah, she's a pretty popular character in Bleach. She's orange-haired.
Matsumoto.
Bleach is good for throwing into people's eyes that you don't like.
The other character. I can't pronounce the name. Orihime. You know?
Orihime.
She's
I like this red-haired one. She looks like a bigger version of Callan from Code Geass.
we were talking about.
We're about to talk about Code Geass.
Oh wow!
later.
What a coincidence!
Hi Neko. Yeah, I love Code Geass.
Yeah.
Geass.
But anyways, before we get to
Geass.
that, Bleach is now finally animating the final arc of the manga.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey guys, can you believe that
Yeah,
the
that's
final
cool.
arc of Bleach is being animated before Yandere Dev released his game?
No way! Oh my god!
It's
At
kind of
this
fun.
rate,
Anyways,
One Piece is gonna finish. I'm sorry, but with
One Piece is gonna finish before Yandere Dev
it's gonna be
finishes his
insane.
game. Anyway, sorry, you were saying?
To be fair, personally, I don't think Bleach is a great anime or a great manga. But for those out there, Bleach is coming out for the final season.
Have you watched it though?
I've stopped at the part where they beat Aizen. So Aizen is supposedly the big bad boss until they.
You're saying a bunch of names that I don't care about.
Okay, so Aizen is the Madara of Bleach, if that makes sense.
What's a Madara?
Who's Madara?
From Naruto.
What's Naruto?
What's
Oh,
Naruto?
okay, alright. You know, I'm gonna stop there. He's the big bad boss. Think about that. Aizen's the big bad boss.
Isn't that Voldemort?
Yeah, that's Voldemort. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it's
we're
Voldemort.
Yeah, it's
already a
pretty
geek society.
No, like he wants to wear Sasuke's skin, right? Snake Man.
Snake
That's
Man?
Voldemort.
No, that's Thanos.
No. Okay, so there's a guy. He has white skin, looks like Michael Jackson, has long black hair, right? He's the bad guy in Naruto.
Are you
Sorry,
talking
I mean
about Orochimaru?
Boruto's dad. Boruto's dad. Yeah, no, I'm talking about Voldemort.
Are you
Orochimaru
trolling
is
right
the guy
now?
from...
You're just trolling right now.
No, I'm
No.
pretty sure the main bad guy is H.P. Lovecraft's cat.
Let's not go there. Let's
Look,
not go there.
the point is,
Yeah, the
Bleach
point
is
is-
finally finishing properly as an anime. If you like that, go check it out. I don't personally like it. But I do
Okay.
like is
And subscribe.
BEASTARS.
Hey,
Yes,
BEASTARS,
you
what
want
is
to be
that?
something?
Yeah, I love BEASTARS.
Oh my god. I've been putting
It's
off
so
it for a
good.
year because honestly, first impressions, this is gonna be really weird for me to say. I kept comparing it to Zootopia.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, there is a similarity, but like it's much darker and more explored.
Oh, most definitely. Most
I
definitely.
mean, the thing I hate about it, like, is it was confusing when the setting was a bit confusing. I was like, okay, so are they in high school? Are they in college? What the hell's
Yeah, I
going
can't tell if they're in
Yeah,
high school
yeah.
or college.
Is it,
I don't know,
is
maybe-
it a difference?
The
Yes.
difference is in college there's more leeway for sexual situations, and in high school we just don't talk about that stuff because I feel like it's less
Oh,
acceptable.
I
You
assume
know?
it's just a boarding school. A boarding.
It's a boarding school, but like how old are they is what I'm saying, and we find out like what 4 episodes in that they're like underage, and it's just
No, I thought they were all 18 and plus.
No, no.
Yeah.
We're talking about Japan here. Isn't it age of consent 16?
yeah, but that's beside the point. You know, I mean, look, my
yeah,
point
it's a bit
is
weird.
It is
I'd
weird.
rather not delve into this.
I mean, look,
It's-
Japan, and this is gonna go into some other stuff right now, but like Japan's age of consent is, I don't know, it's lower than 18, whatever it is. Don't quote me on that. But dojins have the 18 logo on it, so I'm gonna work off that. Yeah, the assumption is that you have to be 18 to view lots of adult-rated content.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, in Japan, yeah, you're seeing all these less than 18 minors into the Western world exposed to these sexual situations. And look, I'm not being a Puritan here saying it's bad. It's just I would have wanted to know how old they were, so I know what kind of like mindset they're working with.
Are you just saying that so you have a what's the word? A conscience as you do your personal stuff as you watch them?
No, wait, what do you mean? No, not like that. No, like, okay, look at it this way. Okay, here's what I mean. Narratively speaking,
Yeah.
if they were high schoolers and stuff, and they're getting exposed to these situations, there's more of an air of like self-discovery and like more embarrassment and more. It's like if you hear about a bunch of high schoolers doing bumping uglies or whatever, there's more of a connotation like they shouldn't be doing this. Whereas, yeah, I think that's it. Whereas if they were in college, right, and they're bumping uglies, it's like, oh, it's normal. They're at that age where they're more sexually liberated and they're just doing this stuff because It's what, I'm sorry for saying this to your club, but it is, being sexually active is kind of common for most people our age.
Oh my god. Okay. It's wrong. How dare you say that? How dare you say that? They have members in anime UTS. Oh fuck. Wait. Oh, actually, I'll just end the sentence there. I don't want to brag about that sort of stuff.
This is a society of the chaste. Do you understand that?
Chaste. In any, my point. Okay, going back to my point. Okay, that was just a diss on you guys, but don't worry, you're better than Macquarie. Kappa.
Dude, WSU is better than Macquarie. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but anyway, my point is like there's a difference in kind of tones when you know how old the characters are, right? Is what I was trying to get at.
Portrayed in BEASTARS is very mature. It's less ecchi and more like mature and grown up.
That's how I. That's
which
how
is great.
Into it, yeah.
Which makes it feel like they're in college instead of high school. Because of the tone.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, look, it's not a big deal. It's just I would have wanted to know, these boys in college or what?
At the end of the day, that's what I actually think BEASTARS is about. Oh, by the way, in terms of thematic, what BEASTARS means to us, I guess it's spoilers. So
Yeah,
I'll
we're
say
not
this.
gonna talk about it.
I'll just say this.
It's in the disclaimer on the Netflix thing if you're watching on Netflix. It contains sexual stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I think. That's what I think BEASTARS is one of the main points about sexual discovery.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I first couple episodes, like, oh wait, this is like Zootopia. It's all about indifference, accepting one another, all that stuff.
No, it's not.
But
it's
then,
about animals
exactly,
being animals.
Exactly. But I started watching it. Holy crap! They really dove onto sex quite a lot. It's like, I guess that's the central
I thought
theme.
this was supposed to be safe for work.
Look, we're not being explicit about it. We're being very mature about the topics of
Exactly.
sexuality.
Yeah.
Right
I mean,
now.
BEASTARS does it very well.
So it's not like I'm saying, and remember to censor this, that I like, we like watching the parts where the wolfman rams his into the and they start looking at each other and just keep censoring this, like pretend I'm saying bad, so it's kind of funny. But the point is, it's like yummy, yummy in my tummy, just like that. Look, it's not that.
Yeah. No, it's actually
about
very
animals wanting to eat other animals.
You know who also has that theme? Zootopia.
Zootopia, it's not that great. It's alright.
If you want to talk about that though, like, have you seen the Zootopia Christian comic about those anti? That's hilarious.
Whoa, we're not getting into that.
Whoa, that's a bit political, bro.
That's
okay,
you're
look,
opening like 10 cans of worms.
I'm not saying that. Okay, look, I'm not endorsing for or either. I'm gonna be politically neutral about it. I have my own opinions, but let's not talk about it now. But the thing is, there is this really funny comic out there about Judy getting by what's the name of the fox? Fox McCloud, whatever. And McClane's Fox McClane. It's not even his name, is it?
Oh my god.
It's what's really funny about it is that it's really well drawn. Like, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that this is drawn by someone that worked on it or something. In any case, go check it out. I can Google. You're gonna have to Google like Zootopia comic.
Oh my god.
Oh my! Can you?
Here it is.
Okay,
It's called-
let's move on.
Let's go.
Okay. Should we bother talking about slime?
Yeah, let's talk about slime.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime, or something along the lines.
Yes.
Base level,
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys, since you guys have never watched it at all, let me tell you now, you have to stick with it because there's a central theme that I really like about it. It's very relatable to Japan. And because there's one episode, should I spoil for you guys, or are you planning to
Nah, I don't
care.
really like isekai stuff.
Here's the thing, I
anymore.
didn't like it too, but they introduced a new plot element into this anime and I really like it.
Wow.
It's about
Amazing.
It's about peace and what's the word?
Pacificity?
Pacificity, yes, that's
Pacificity, being
That's
a
not a
pacifist.
real word.
Being a conscientious objector,
I do
as they say.
recommend that show for anyone who believes
Yeah,
in peace.
those are the two worst values anyone could ever learn.
But that's the
Being
only
a
reason why I want
or
to talk
being a
about
pacifist or being a conscientious objector.
Both.
both. Actually, yeah, both. It's a very good anime for that regard. But everything beyond that, it's just a bloody it's a bloody typical isekai show. Unfortunately.
I have something to say about that actually.
Yeah.
So, I was talking with another friend about like alignments in Dungeons and Dragons. So it's kind of related to the whole RPG thing.
Yeah.
And we both agreed that the most boring one is neutral good.
Neutral good.
That is pretty
Yeah.
good. That is the most boring one.
Yeah,
The most
look,
interesting is lawful evil. I
Lawful
think.
evil, yeah. Hell, even even lawful good is more interesting because the thing is, you don't think of it as like you doing the good thing all the time. You think of it as like you want to do something selfish, but you're setting intentional restrictions around your player and around your character. So you have to be creative about it. So even that's more interesting.
Yeah.
Neutral good's like, I'm just gonna do the good thing in the most convenient way possible to me. And I feel like in anime like that, where it's just, let me be a conscientious objector, let me be a pacifist, but they don't put it to a point where it's like, it's interesting. There's nothing interesting about, I don't know, I haven't seen Slime. Let me
I mean, I'd say most anime characters are chaotic good or lawful good.
Most of them are, but the most boring ones are, I'd say, lawful good.
Lawful good, I reckon it's too boring.
It depends how much you play your
Wait,
character.
not lawful good. Sorry, lawful good's good. Neutral goods are the ones boring. My bad.
Which actually is another good segue. Good work, Cayman. Very good.
Yeah, what's up?
You know, which anime is good at delivering those alignment systems? Code Geass.
Oh yeah.
Code
You see,
Geass.
Oh yeah.
Lulu, my boy Lulu himself.
That guy is
I love him. He's kind of a lawful evil sort of thing.
I
Like,
feel like chaotic good loops back around to lawful evil, and they're very like similar, lawful good and chaotic good.
oh no, the thing is, I think I know what you mean, but I think that's like in what their end goal is. But it's their means where they're different. Like chaotic good will break the rules, but lawful evil will adhere to the rules. So like, you know, you can't really go and say what you're doing is bad because
what do you
no,
think,
the rules don't
Lelouch
say it's
is?
bad.
Is he lawful?
That's a good question.
Okay, so I was tasked to watch the first 5 episodes of Code Geass, and from my first impressions, I think he's lawful evil.
He's lawful evil.
Yeah.
Okay.
He definitely hasn't breaking any rules yet. He's not going crazy.
But why evil though?
I didn't think he's.
Oh, evil!
Well,
No.
he is killing multiple people,
He is
but
gonna
he's
be-
doing it all for his sister. He doesn't care about anyone else
So therefore it's
except for
neutral
his
then.
sister.
Lawful neutral? That doesn't sound right either. I'd stick and say, look, here's the thing about lawful, right?
Yeah.
And I'm reading this from like the D&D charts right now. Let's look at lawful evil. Let's look at lawful evil and look at the sins of lawful evil right now. So the 10 lawful evil signs of weakness, or like the lawful evil code. You shall not lie.
Yeah.
And I think he breaks that rule right away.
Oh, because, you know, he's hiding his treasure.
He
No,
lies
he
a lot.
lies
Yeah.
all the fucking time.
Yeah. So by that basis alone, I'm gonna say, while he sticks with like the rules he sets for himself, he does lie. But then if we ignore the lie thing, you can say he does a bunch of other stuff. But then the next thing it says is, you shall not harm the innocent to advance yourself or promote order. You shall not aid the weak. All this stuff. I don't know. Look, I don't know about the credibility of this website, but my point is like he does lie a lot, and I feel like that's more of a chaotic thing.
Chaotic.
So anyone who doesn't know Code Geass, it is the story about, if you watch Death Note and you like Kira making a lot of big brain plays, in Code Geass he does the same thing, except it's set in a alternate history where Japan is occupied by another version of the United States.
Oh no,
which is-
the UK. So
UK.
No,
the
not
U-
the UK. Britannia's US.
Oh no, it's a bit of both.
European Union.
The European Union is to the east of the UK. The US is another country in Code Geass, isn't it?
No, I'm pretty sure the home base, like Area 1, is Britannia, America.
Oh, let me double check. Okay.
No, remember. Look, I've only watched the first 5 episodes. First impressions are okay. They're okay. I think it's like a masterpiece.
Like the whole point is, a few hundred years ago, a Britannian noble from England moved to the America, and through a succession of wars, became the dominating power.
Oh, okay. I think I get it. I looked it up a little bit, and so basically, yeah, you're right. You're right. It is the U.S. But I think what happened is, like, if you go in a bit further, it's what if the Brits won the colonial wars, and but then they were like, now let's split up and become even stronger, kind of like that, I guess.
Was this like an alternate history or something?
It is
Yeah,
definitely
very
alternate history.
Like,
It's super alternate history.
there's China as its own state, and European Union, and all the other countries are either part of those superpowers.
Yeah. So that's a
Or-
setting, Samuel.
they're
What's
on
in the
their
mouth
own.
part? What's Code Geass? What's a Geass? What's a code?
A Geass
Well, it's
is
a power.
yeah.
Like its origin is from Irish mythology. It's like a code or a pact. It's from the story of Cthulhu.
Cuckoo.
He made a Geass to not eat a dog.
No,
not
it was
eat dogs.
so Skathak could train him to wear spats and tight
No,
clothes.
that's not it. Okay, we're not getting into Fate. This isn't Fate.
I don't know what
But
you guys are talking about.
He had a Geass placed on him to, or it's like an oath, but like really bad things happen.
It's
if
closer
you
to
do.
a curse, I feel.
Yeah, I think it's more of a curse, especially in Code Geass. But
It's being bound by a curse, yeah.
he got bound to not eat dogs, and he also got bound to accept any food any woman gave him.
Wait. That's
So-
So
is
he's
this
pussy a
spoilers?
lot.
No. This is not for Code Geass. This
Oh.
is for like Irish mythology.
This is Irish mythology.
I got so lost. I thought we were talking
So he
about
got
So
Geass.
Queen-
told to eat a
Maeve, right?
dog
Queen
by-
Maeve comes
by
in
a
and-
woman,
Yeah.
and bad things happen to him.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Queen Maeve comes in and offers him food, right? And she's like, eat my. Censor that. Okay, sorry.
Censor that.
Cut that entire
Sorry,
part.
Daniel.
I just wanted to make that joke. Sorry. Anyway, go on.
So what the hell's Code Geass about? Did
So
not
he
explain
eats it, and then in the end, he has to. He's fighting hundreds of people, and he rips these entrails out and ties them around a rock to keep standing, and he dies while standing with these entrails tied to a rock.
Wow.
Oh, Code Geass. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about a
Oh
high
my
schooler.
God, for fuck's hell. What
So
is
you
Code
have
Geass?
like, okay, so the emperor.
Boy, you're talking too loud!
Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah.
What was that?
Let's cut that out.
Let's cut that.
I mean, it's pretty funny, so we're gonna have that in.
Sure, you wanna cut that out? Who is that? Is that your mom or your
That's
sister?
my sister.
What was that?
All right, let's calm down. Let's calm down. So okay. Code Geass, right? Code Geass is about
The prince.
about a prince that I don't know how much we can tell him, but a prince
We'll
that
tell them this. He's the prince of.
he was the prince,
The king of Britannia.
and the king of
and-
Britannia had a bunch of wives, so all of them have
Yeah.
different mothers. That's something important you need to know later
So
on.
he's one of the faraway successors.
Yeah,
so
he's
he's
like what
not immediate.
to 1 billionth in line.
He's like the true
Yeah.
king. He's
No,
technically-
he's not the
not,
true
he's
king.
not
The
the
true
true
king would
king.
be like he's not like the firstborn. He's like the 13th
I thought it was first
heir.
I didn't know
No, firstborn
no,
is some other guy later on.
Oh, okay.
Snizel. It's Snizel.
Yeah, Schneisel. The one that totally looks like a simp.
Don't worry. Okay, we're not gonna talk about this yet. Okay, so he's a prince, and he got exiled for questioning his father in court, and he got exiled to a country called Japan. You may know of this country, except Britannia invades it for its resource on a material called Sicario, which is used in nuclear reactors and to fuel mechs. So they invaded to get a hold on this precious resource, and Japan loses the war. And while this, after this, they continue to occupy Japan, and its citizens live as second-class citizens, while the Britannians live in prosperity in Japan.
Basically, modern imperialism. So yeah. Here's the thing about Code Geass. So I want to bring up right now. The character designs are very interesting, and if you didn't know it, they're designed by Clamp, as far as I know.
Yeah, they Clamp, a very famous artist group.
Yeah,
You may
they
have heard
did
of
stuff like Cardcaptor Sakura, and X Holic, I think, something like that.
Oh.
They've done a bunch of stuff.
Triple X
It's
Holic.
very popular with
I
women.
remember that. That's a very old. That's old.
Hey,
All the characters
yours.
look like Jack Skellington. That's how you know it's like Clamp.
Look, the point is, the story of Code Geass is a guy gets special powers and tries to overthrow the bad guy.
Yeah, he's gonna get his revenge.
Quote, quote,
and
it's
he's
like
bad
the
gonna-
Count of Monte Cristo. It actually kind of is the Count of Monte
It
Cristo.
is, and he wants a better world for his sister.
Yeah, that's
Who's
all
It's
it
all
is.
for his sister, cause she's blind, just like Joey's sister from Yu-Gi-Oh. Or sorry, what's his name? His name not Joey. It's
Jessica.
whatever it was. Jonoichi in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
And sister, whatever, Serenity or something, whatever it was. In any case, yeah, Code Geass is a very interesting show, and only recently it got a sort of finale, or it's not really finale, like a it got a reboot,
Is it? No, it's not
movie?
It's a
continuation
Revival.
of the movie series.
yeah,
Revival.
resurrection or
Yeah.
Yeah, some shit.
Lelouch.
It's one of the best anime out there, to be honest. And
It is.
Really?
Not much can top it. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I
I'd
think
say
that-
so too. I'd say that if you, I'd give it a good 8.5 to 9 out of 10. That's hard for.
You
That's
would
hard
give it a
to.
9 or a 10?
I'd give it a
I
7.
wouldn't give it a
9.5.
10.
give
I
it a
would not give it
7.
a 10. Well, you're only 5 minutes,
Yeah,
5
you're in-
episodes in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
only
this
dipped
one's
your
still
toes.
7 to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
Oh, and
get
see-
what it's trying to do.
And,
Don't get me
and-
wrong, but it's not that.
yeah, not yet. Well, okay. Here's another thing, right?
Yeah.
I want to bring up. It's retroactively speaking. You know what retroactively means, right? You know, like.
I don't think he does. He's pretty stupid.
Oh, shut
So
up.
let me explain something, okay? If you watch Code Geass and you think that this is really cliche or that these are things that have been done before, well, it's because Code Geass did it first. It's retroactively.
That is true.
Yeah, if you watch it now with modern eyes, like coming in after seeing everything that's spun off of, like came off influenced by it, you're gonna think it's nothing new.
Yeah, everything
because,
tried to copy it. And
Yeah,
it's what, yeah.
it's
So
an
this
interesting
was-
thing,
this was the
especially if you
in.
watch older anime. Yeah, this was one of the ends. Like, look, this is something I read about a while back. If you look at Alien Isolation, right, or a bunch of Alien games, and you think the Aliens like the original one by Scott Ridley, right?
Yeah.
You play them and you think, oh man, Half-Life did this. A bunch of other things did this. Well, guess what? Half-Life just took whatever they saw in the Alien movies and put him in a video game first. And now that Alien wants to make a video game, it looks cliche because someone else did it in that sphere first. Same thing for like it retroactively became
Well, it's
cliche.
like the movie Casablanca, if you've watched it. It's a very old movie produced during World War II. It's black and white. But
Mm-hmm.
it is very cliched because all the cliches come from there.
Exactly.
And because you can tell it's the first one to do them, it's really good.
It's really good, but also I feel like lots of the archetypal this did it first things don't hold up as well because it doesn't feel like some of them do. Some of them do, of course, but they feel like they aren't as refined because some other things have refined upon it because that's how technology progresses, right? That's how art progresses. It
That
gets
is true,
better well in every iteration. Some things
But it's not
remain
true
good.
with Code Geass because it did everything nearly perfectly from the beginning.
And anything you add on it, it just feels like it feels like a minor increment to
Yeah.
what already was pretty damn good. I had this discussion with this one girl I was hanging out with, and she was like, "I don't want to watch Star Wars with you." And I was like, "Why? What's up?" It's so cliche. Then I just go, "Well, it's because they
Everything came from Star Wars.
Yeah,
But even
it's-
Star Wars itself came from
and
something
even
else.
Yeah, that's right.
The Man of a Thousand Faces, guys. That's the name of the book by the hero's journey. It's a basic basic idea that every story is structured around the hero's journey, which is started with Gilgamesh and stuff. But
I think it's bullshit, but like most people try and sham that into their worldview when watching movies.
it is. You're right. You're completely right, actually. But I don't look at it and think that it's scripture. I look at it like it's a very, very basic guideline. Like it's so rough of a guideline
It's more
that
based off like Greek heroes and Roman mythology. That's where it came from primarily.
it really did, yeah. And honestly,
stuck
with
on
enough
from the
wordplay, you can,
times.
or like enough mental gymnastics, you can say that any part of any story follows the hero's journey. Hell, I bet you could take an episode of Peppa Pig or Thomas the Tank Engine and fit it around the hero's journey, and it'll still work. And
You'll
someone
need
will
a lot
believe
of
you.
mental gymnastics for that, true.
Yeah, but it's
you could do
possible.
that. Yeah, it is possible.
Yeah. In any case, well, what about Code Geass? We just wanted to talk about like how it's ending, or so one more thing I want to bring up is Yukana, the voice actor, or Yukana, whatever, the voice actor of C2. I love her. She voices Hokusai in Fate.
Oh my god!
Stop bringing
But-
up Faye!
but
He's gonna
but-
go on about Hokusai.
No. I wasn't gonna go on about Hokusai. This is like a segue into voice acting. I want to talk about.
Oh, what's that?
So
Alright,
yeah,
sure.
so the thing is, the voice acting in Code Geass is really good, like Lelouch and stuff. But
Oh, that part.
and I'm
I
gonna
love
get
the voice acting.
And I'm gonna, yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna get crucified for saying this, but please, I implore you guys, at least try watching the dub. Okay, so let me
dub?
set the stage for you. Yeah, let me set the stage for you.
Okay,
right?
okay.
Code Geass. Have you guys ever played Persona, for example?
Yes.
Persona 4.
Yes.
Yu Narukami, right? He's played by Johnny Young Bosch. Johnny Young Bosch also plays. He also plays Lelouch. Yeah, so it's pretty good. Dubcast. Let's look at the dubcast again.
To be fair
if-
though,
if
whenever
you-
I watch Code Geass on Anime Lab assumes I want to watch Code Geass in dub.
It's
Don't
pretty
watch
good.
it in dub.
By
Just-
default,
I'd
for
say
some
what?
reason.
Oh wait. Here's
dub
the reason.
isn't bad,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
just if you can, just watch it in sub. If you have problems reading, then watch it in dub. There are people who with dyslexia, or maybe they don't have a language that's subtitled, then maybe
Yeah.
watch dub.
Wait, here. Here's why I wanna really wanna push it. Aside from the whole voice actor thing, right?
Yeah.
John Young Bosch is Lelouch and stuff like that. What's his name? Yuri Lowenthal. I don't know if you guys have heard him. He's pretty prolific. Yuri Lowenthal played people like Sasuke and a bunch of other video game
Yeah.
characters. He plays Suzaku. And here's the reason why I think that it would be really nice to watch it in English. It's because Britannians are English. Like
They are English, yeah.
exactly. Like I feel like if I watch something about the Britannian Empire, whether they're from the U.S. or the U.K., invade Japan and they're all speaking Japanese, you
It
gotta
doesn't
admit,
make sense.
It doesn't make
because they're all
sense.
speaking
Yeah.
Japanese.
I get
but
that,
if
yeah.
it's like Bacano.
Exactly.
In Bacano, it's all set in America, and all the characters are American. So in the dub, they have like these American gangster accents, and it fits really well compared to the Japanese.
And that's why I love it. Like, look, watch the. I'm not knocking the original audio of Code Geass. Watch it in the original audio for the amazing vocal performances, but don't be afraid to watch the dub because the vocal performances there are really good, and I feel like it fits more because of like what it's like. If you wanna be cheeky, switch between English and Japanese when it's like depending on the setting. If it's like a bunch of Britannians talking,
Oh, no.
watch it in the dub, and then if it's just like if it's in Area 11 or Japan, switch it back to the Japanese audio
Whenever
if you really
Suzaki
wanna.
is speaking or Cullen's speaking, switches to Japanese, and then everyone else is just English.
Yeah, it's funny. It would be funny, but yes, I know a lot of people don't like subs, but I mean, sorry, like dubs, but I'd
Yeah,
highly
I don't
recommend
like
watching it
sub.
this way. And yeah,
I like Subway. It's disgusting.
you don't like Subway?
No, I don't like Subway.
No. Also,
Why? You
Callan
like
in a
fresh?
bunny outfit. I love that. Okay, so anyway, like, guys, sorry for that segue. I don't know, man. I'm trolling. Anyway,
It's so contagious
please-
that we need to talk about something else.
talk
You know
about
what is
something else.
contagious?
What? Oh God.
We've been here
damn
for
it.
2
Virus.
weeks, man. I'm about to go crazy. Samuel came in. I'm about to go crazy. I need to.
Mm-hmm.
I need
The
to experience.
virus.
Huh?
It's the virus.
The virus.
The
The
virus?
virus.
Yes,
COVID
exactly. It
2019.
is. I need some fresh air. I'm really. But why? What's going on, Samuel? We need to tell our fellow
Okay,
audience.
unless you've been living under a rock, in
Which is a good
I will
thing.
Which is a
talk
good
to
thing,
you,
actually.
It's a good
Right.
thing, but I'm gonna talk to you to assume that it has. So recently, disease from China has been constantly spreading throughout the world, and it's affecting major economies and infrastructure and society. So because of this, UTS has decided to move all their classes online.
That's right. More than
There is
just
a
uni.
lot of misinformation regarding COVID-19, so do not trust any information unless it's from the WHO, the CDC,
Yep.
or your doctors. So only trust certified sources. Do not trust us. Do not trust your parents.
Yep.
Do not trust anyone. Just trust someone with a certified medical background.
In other words,
only.
do proper research.
Yeah.
Don't be a dum-dum.
Yeah, don't be an idiot.
Yeah, don't assume or drink this carrot juice. You're gonna get immune from it
Yeah.
or something like that. I don't know. something-
Natural essences.
Yeah, like drink
Mineral,
this.
natural oils.
Yeah.
Do not. Yeah, that's a fucking waste of money.
Please
right
do your
there.
research, obviously. So
Okay.
what can we advise? What can we advise people to do?
We're not gonna advise them anything.
What?
Because
Not
That's
the
the whole
basic
point of what
sense-
we just talked about. Well, I mean, look, don't social distancing, guys. 2 arms length away
Social
from
distancing,
other
yeah.
people. And look, as much as I hate it that I can't go out with some people, I can't get a you don't need to right now. I was supposed to see someone on Saturday. Goddamn.
don't
Oh, it's okay.
panic. Do
Don't
not
panic.
panic.
Yeah,
Be cautious, but do not panic. I think that's important.
yeah. Don't panic
cautious.
by wash our hands. On the get go. Keep clean. Stay clean. If you are sick, for those who are listening, who think they are sick, make sure you call the number. There's a number, isn't there? Like we can
Yeah,
have.
there is a number.
yeah.
We're not gonna say it out loud, but
We're not gonna say it. Of course, you should say it
why?
because it
We
is.
just
I
mentioned
don't
there's a
want
number.
this.
Anyone can Google it.
Okay, look.
Anyone has access to the internet.
Personally, I don't know what the number is, but there is a number out there. Please don't risk yourself by going outside to go see a GP. Call the number. Get yourself checked
Self-quarantine.
out. Self-quarantine, if you, of course.
And if you want to see the GP, call the GP ahead of time so they know
Exactly.
that you're coming to
Yeah.
prepare for you.
if you do need to go out, and if you definitely, big if, please wear a mask. Even at your household, don't get your relatives or your family members sick. Please wear a mask, and also, like I said, self-isolate. We can get through this together. For those who are like stressed out, who are worried, and especially for the international students, I'm sure for the international audience there.
It must be very scary for the international.
Hey guys, on another note, a similar note, I'm still waiting for my visa to get approved in Australia, but because of the recent things, international travel outside of Australia isn't allowed, so I'm technically stuck here with you guys, which is kind of a good thing.
He's an illegal alien.
No.
You know what this
Listen,
reminds me of? That movie, The
guys,
Terminal.
wait, guys, wait about that. I have a bridging visa. The bridging visa is what leads into a normal visa, so technically I'm still here legally. It's just that they can't kick me out.
So you're in purgatory. You're not in heaven or hell. You're just
stuck.
You're just stuck.
Yeah,
Stuck
I
in
can't
our
even
country.
look for a job right now because I'm not legally allowed to work. I've been making money off of my commissions, and I don't know if you want to use that as a segue to get into that, but
we're gonna give you a chance to shill later. Don't worry, we'll help you shill.
So people
I
like
thought you were just
Cayman,
gonna ask me about it.
yeah. Look, just stick it out. I know it's hard for you, especially you, Cayman. But we will get
That's
through
my
this.
pants,
We've been
dude.
through millions of pandemics in human history. We've been through a lot of pandemics, so
We've been through Spanish flu, smallpox, the Black Plague.
Yep.
We always survive.
Yeah.
You know why? Because the people who catch it always die out.
oh my god!
But this time, it's gonna be better because the people who catch it have access to decent medical facilities and healthcare, and they will be looked after, and they will survive.
Yes.
Hopefully.
It's 2020, guys. We're a lot smarter than this. We don't need to go for superstitions. We just need to use facts and research, and just just be smart. Just if you're sick, just stay home.
Be smart.
Yeah.
Guys, so another thing about that, right, is like this pandemic seems scarier because we're so connected.
Yeah.
You know.
We are, yeah. It's spreading through the internet more than it is in real life.
Which is the scary part, I guess.
Yeah.
The reaction to it is the most scary. And look, I don't want to get into the politics of it, but right now, back where I'm from, I don't know if I want to mention where I'm from right now, but they're using it as an excuse to like basically enact like a martial law. So I'm not gonna get into it right now, but yeah, it's the response to it, especially from governments. Oh, it's scary.
It is scary.
But we'll get through this, guys. We'll get through this.
We will. We beat swine flu. We will beat COVID-19.
We beat swine flu. We beat The Last Jedi. I hope.
You definitely beat that.
Yeah.
We've beat it.
Okay, so because we can't go to uni, because we can't have social events, we have instead also moved to online. So if you are feeling lonely online or bored, we have a Discord server that you are free to join and participate in.
Hey,
welcome
are my
you
followers
to-
allowed to get in there too?
Sure.
Sure.
I think.
We're
We're
open.
gonna have
Look,
yeah.
because it's a national crisis, we're open to anyone.
It's
Honestly,
a
we want
national
everyone to
crisis.
feel calm and sensible. You don't have. What's the word? How should I say this? We want to make sure we stand as a community together, fighting through this virus. So,
We're playing Minecraft. We're doing
Yep.
SCP.
Yep.
We have a newsletter coming out.
yep, the werewolf. We're doing Jackbox.
And on that note, I was supposed to. Okay, so UTS actually, you guys, UTS Anime, was supposed to hire me to do a workshop, and I have been. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about this yet, and maybe cut it if it's not allowed yet.
Yep.
But I might do like drawing sessions and stream with you guys if you want to see me how I do work and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
So yeah.
Could all
Maybe we'll stream in the future if this coronavirus goes up for longer than planned. Who knows?
video games.
Yeah. We play video games, we just chill, relax, and
So, recently, Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal just came out. I bought and pre-ordered Doom Eternal, finished it on the second day, and it was amazing.
Was it?
What do you think about Animal Crossing?
What I think?
Yeah.
Oh, let Nico go first.
I have never played Animal
Oh,
Crossing.
okay. Oh, damn.
It's on my feed. It's everyone on my feed. One comment I can say about it is like the characters in Animal Crossing look a lot like the characters in Sugar Rush from Rick and Ralph. That's it.
It's like it's not for everyone. It's like a life sim. It's very slow paced and a little bit grindy if you want to grind it out. But
So, for
yeah, it's
my,
definitely not for everyone.
My opinion is, this is my second Animal Crossing. The previous was called New Leaf. That's on 3DS. I don't really like it as much as the next fan. and the next person next to me is a big fan of Animal Crossing. I don't really like it too much, simply because of the day system. You have to play over time.
Oh yeah, if you're a night owl, it sucks.
Yeah.
Unless you time travel.
The second thing would be the multiplayer. I don't think it's that well integrated. Because
Yeah, it's more of a single player collecting game.
exactly, yeah. And I don't. Don't get me wrong. I played on the first day. I played it from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. I just couldn't stop catching those fishes and those insects. I could not. I was addicted. I don't know why, but the way it presented itself, the mechanics was so simple. It didn't make me want to stop. But retrospectively, I don't think it's this is my opinion, by the way. I don't think it's a great game.
Just say it's not your cup of tea.
Oh, okay, it's not
before
my cup of
people
tea,
start attacking
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you do sound like you're kind of dissing them, but
Me
Doom
dissing it?
Eternal though.
I'm contradicting
Doom
myself
Eternal.
by saying I played for quite a long time.
Okay, not that. Never mind. Okay, look. Doom Eternal though. I want it. I wish I could buy it, and I mean I could, but right now I want to save money for gotcha. I mean for emergencies.
Okay. You're right.
Same thing. I mean,
Um,
it's Doom Eternal is better than its 2016 counterpart.
Really, I played the 2016 reboot
Yep.
remake.
Yep,
I haven't
it's-
touched spoilers about Eternal yet, so I don't
If
wanna.
Doom 2016, you're a tank. In Eternal, you're a fighter jet. There's so much more mobility, and they've integrated all the weapons together in
Yeah.
a really nice, balance.
Can you still wait, no, not still. Can you actually bunny hop this time, like real bunny hopping?
No.
I
You
don't think you
couldn't.
can.
Oh,
No, I mean I'm pretty sure
Bunny
it's done-
hopping was only a thing in the what's it called? The
Quake.
Source engine.
No, in Quake, not bunny hop. Wait, no, the thing they do in Quake, where they
Oh,
They
Quake.
keep jumping a lot.
look around and they mass huge
It's-
velocities. They did
It's
that
to
in
build up momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they don't have that.
I mean, Doom itself is still a fast game. Talk about
They have
the reboot series here.
dodging.
Mhm.
So if you press shift, you do a dodge, and you have 2 charges of that, and you go really quick.
Yeah, move very fast.
Like
Yeah,
in the
very-
original Doom, there was no bunny hopping, but
The
people
original
ran out of-
Doom, there was no verticality.
Or you can't. Everything has like
There was no
infinite
jumping or
verticality. The hitbox for everything is infinite. So
Yeah, I mean,
you have
yeah.
to run at things at a 45-degree angle, but by moving, by holding down W
Oh, yeah.
and
I remember Doom.
Was
I
it
used to jump
W
a lot.
back then? Legit question, was it W back then? When I was playing Doom, the first Doom, the forward button was 8, because it was on a calculator.
Oh no, yeah. W is the forward button, but A and D was the turn, but not strafe.
Really? I thought WASD
Tank
was
controls,
not...
right?
Whatever it was, yeah. Tank controls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right, though.
Yeah.
In any case, yes, that is a thing. So, one other sleeper thing that came out around the same time as those two, that not too many people are talking about because of its lack of accessibility, is Alyx.
Half-Life.
Yeah.
Half-Life Alyx? Yeah, I heard good things.
Many
Yeah.
people have passed away in the time for a new Half-Life game. We remember those.
Yeah.
Yandere Dev started his game and hasn't finished it before a new Half-Life game came out.
Berserk
wanna keep-
still has not finished in the time a new Half-Life game came out.
I have not gotten into the what do you call it?
Game Awards?
I have not been to I have not been to this one thing I wanted to go to. The PAX something awards. I want to go there.
Was it,
Like
is it this
these-
year or was it this year because it's been cancelled?
Probably has been cancelled now.
that's a
But
shame.
whatever it was. I forgot what it was.
I really want to play Half-Life Alyx. I did play Half-Life 1 and Half-Life
when this
2
is all
and the
over, you
episodes.
can come over. I do have a VR rig.
Oh, you have a VR?
You have
I
a
have
VR
VR.
set? Oh yeah, he does have a
which
VR
which
set.
which VR?
Mixed reality. I got it. Okay, so let me show a little bit. I needed it for my thesis. I'm a mechatronics engineer, by the way, in case anyone didn't know. And I used it for my thesis, and now I use it to play video games.
Okay, alright.
Mechatronics engineer. What kind
Yeah.
of dumb profession is that?
Speak for yourself. Look in the mirror. You do the same thing.
Shut up, Sam.
I know. I know. It's so bad.
It's
But good.
amazing. I love being
It's
a
fun.
mechatronics
It's
engineer.
very fun. Actually, it's very hard, but it's fun at the same time.
We all know how hard it is for you, Samuel. We all
Mhm.
we all know that.
Shut up.
How many more
Well-
years do you have to
A lot.
graduate?
Hey,
Look,
let's
you get to
let's
make
not,
robots. You
yeah,
get
let's
to make
let's
robots.
not bully anyone right
Yes.
now. Anyway, I've graduated, so yeah,
Congratulations,
done.
man.
yeah.
You're
No,
free.
that's why I'm waiting for my visa. Yeah.
You're stuck here with us.
I'm stuck here with you. now to sustain myself, since I'm in this weird place of limbo, purgatory. I think limbo is a better word for it. I'm just making art. I'm making prints, selling them on an online store. I can show it later, but yeah, it's
So
that's all I'm
your
doing.
time
You're,
to chill.
you're bored / quarantined, right?
Ah, yeah, I'm
What?
bored and
Oh
quarantined.
wow! What another brilliant segue. What should we recommend? Do we have any games for to recommend to
I'd
Rico?
say. Oh, you're recommending it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is for
Yeah.
those who are quarantined and bored at home, doing absolutely nothing. Samuel, do you have any games to recommend?
Yeah, I recommend Destiny 2.
Oh, no.
You can play.
recommend
I
Dying Light.
don't want to say play with us, but because I want Sam for myself to.
No,
play Destiny, but anyway.
I'm gonna play alone like I usually do.
God damn.
I'm gonna play Minecraft. It's $40, but there's a lot of investment in playing.
It's unlimited.
Really
unlimited.
activates your autism. I don't know if that's allowed.
I
If I'm
think
allowed to
that's
say that.
allowed.
Oh, it's
But
cute.
like I've been playing it for over 10 years and it's really good.
What game?
So Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
It's you'll get a lot of longevity out of it.
Definitely, you get what you pay for, or you get more than you pay for, in my opinion. Actually.
Yeah.
Okay. I think on a similar note, the one that activates those obsessive tendencies, and I'm not gonna say the A word. This game did it to me. City Skylines.
City Skylines.
City
Yeah.
Skylines is good.
That's a good
It
game.
really activates those almonds. They're almonds. It really activates your obsessive compulsive almonds. And it's really one of those games where when I bought it, right, it was on sale. I was like, hey, I'll play like 30 minutes of this game. A friend
You
of
get
mine,
sucked in.
knocks
really
on
get
my door, and he's like, hey, Caiman, do you want to get dinner? And I look at him and go, what? It's not lunchtime. That legit happened to me. It's that one of those kinds of games. My roommate now
Yeah.
though, he's been playing RimWorld, does a similar thing. I guess the best games to play, I think, are management sims that, like Animal Crossing, that really suck you in. Short narrative-driven ones, they're great,
Yeah.
but I feel like they lack the longevity to.
Yeah, they lack the repeatability. That's the gripes I have with Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Now that I finished
yeah.
Doom, what do I do?
It's an amazing meal. It's like going into a fancy restaurant, to quote Ego Raptor. It's like going into a fancy restaurant with an amazing meal. That one meal, that one small serving you get, it's amazing. But once you're done, that's it.
Yeah,
whereas-
it doesn't fill you up for
Exactly.
the whole day.
It does fill you up, but like that's it. Like all you
That's
have left
it.
are your memories.
You're done.
You're stuck to
Yeah.
you just have to move on.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then, but you have games like Animal Crossing and City Skylines and Minecraft. It's like
I'd
eating
like
a bag
to
of chips.
recommend Crusader Kings 2. It's free right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's also made by Paradox, which made City Skylines. It's
Yeah.
very hard and inaccessible, but if you're willing to work it, you'll spend hours playing Crusader Kings 2.
I'd say Siege as well. It was recently on sale. I think the sale's done, but
Siege
Siege
is
is a
very
good thing to get into.
Yeah.
Siege is good.
Counter-Strike as well. Oh, and if you like older games that recently got updates, the Master Chief Collection recently got on PC Combat Evolved. So if you're into Halo, get Combat Evolved for $10. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you don't have any money, well, thankfully, Square Enix was nice enough to give away 2 games. during
really?
this
What?
crisis. Yeah. So the original Tomb Raider, the reboot Tomb Raider,
Yeah.
and Tomb Raider, Tomb of the Osiris, I think. I'm pretty sure. Let me just confirm that quickly.
Yeah, let's talk about free games. Good free games.
Yeah. So.
Like Destiny 2 is free.
Oh my god.
Well, now it is.
Warframe is free.
That's
Love
right.
Warframe. New update coming up.
It's alright. It's not for everyone. It's very grindy.
It's very grindy, but it's really fun. Fashion
It's
frame,
it's
dude.
free, so you don't lose anything by trying it out.
Except
Any
for space.
MMOs? Other, like I say.
I would say Black Desert Online, just for the
Yeah.
character creator, and Final Fantasy 14.
Oh,
Just
baby.
play
yes.
Black Desert for the character
If
creator.
you really
and
need
never
that
play again.
social construct, there's plenty of plenty of games besides Destiny 2. So yeah, definitely recommend it.
Another good MMO to get into, I'd say, is if you have Half-Life. I'm sorry, I don't know if I want to recommend this, but like get into Gary's mod and just get into a roleplay server
Yeah,
and get
the
sucked
Gary's
into
mod
it.
is pretty good.
Very-
It's not
very good,
free.
yeah.
Gary's mod is not free.
Yeah, it's not free. You're right. Oh, I totally forgot it wasn't free. Oh man,
It's not free. What are you doing?
I'm
Alright.
sorry.
Fellowship, everyone has money. I mean,
SCP is free as well.
you need a lot of friends, but I'd say
You need
minimum
friends.
8.
Hey,
Like
that's
us,
what your
you can
club's
play
for.
with
That's
us.
your club.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
exactly,
your club's
yeah.
for.
We got our come this Friday. We'll play SCP.
Can you imagine what kind of loser is at home right now? Doesn't have any friends and can't play online video games? Well, if you happen to be that loser, you have anime at UTS.
Or if you don't do that, just play Sims. You have friends there.
Yeah.
I've been playing Sims recently, Sims 3, and I made some good friends.
Yeah, sometimes
I
you get
created
bored
good
and
friends,
just
technically speaking.
get them all killed. You get them all killed for
Yeah,
fun.
exactly. Yeah. If you need some fresh air, just play Sims.
Smell your own braps? I don't know.
Bruh.
What about Fortnite though?
No, we're not gonna talk.
No,
Here's the
it's not
thing.
about Fortnite.
Here's the thing. Okay. We're not 12.
I mean, it's a good game, but
Look,
like,
If
But
you
we're
want
not
to play
12.
a manly game,
not 12.
play Call of Duty Warzone.
When-
That's for manly men.
Manly game. Whoa, that's
That
a
is
very
not a manly
that's a very that's a very gendered statement there. You want to like
Also,
I feel like-
if you play a very human game,
There's nothing more human than destroying other humans and calling nukes down. You know what? Here's the thing, you're not wrong.
I mean, human history. Come on, look back at human history. What have we doing?
Guys, free games you want to play? Arknights. I love
Oh,
Arknights.
yikes.
it's hard, but it's free. So
And there's a new banner right now, and I've been believe it or not, I've been rolling while we've been playing, and I've been losing money. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about the real reason why Caiman's here. What is the
Yes.
real reason why he's even here in the first place?
for his art, his
Oh, really?
amazing art.
Oh,
That
cool.
Dude, his art is so good. Holy shit.
Well,
Thank you, guys.
Did you make this other piece of art called Sicario?
Sicario, I really liked it. Yeah. So I had some thoughts about it, right? So coming into it, first scene right away. It looked really tactical.
Let's just full disclaimer to our audience. What is Sicario from your perspective?
Sicario is a
What's the
movie
plot,
about.
the basic premise.
So the basic plot of Sicario is I'm not sure if I can say expose, but it's a story about the drug cartels and the kind of conflicts it creates in the U.S. Mexican border. One thing I did take about it, one huge takeaway, one thing that answered one of the biggest questions that has been boggling my mind for the longest time, that answered it. Okay, so you know how you say Texas?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Spanish people, Hispanic people, Mexicans, whatever, call it Tejas. Call Mexico Mexico, right?
Mexico, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like wondering, do you say Tejas instead of Texas? And they do. They do.
Did they?
They do. They do. Benicio del Toro or whatever, the guy that looks like Billy Ray Cyrus, goes
Yeah.
up to I think it was Benicio del Toro, goes up to like so one of the guys that's in this one bus depot scene and asks him, have you been to Tejas? And he's like, yeah, Tejas. And I'm like,
Wait, hold on. Benicio del Toro does not look like Mali.
oh, the other guy looks like
Thanos. He plays as Thanos.
Thanos.
oh, that's
yeah.
him?
Yeah.
That's Thanos. Josh
That's
Brolin.
Thanos.
Josh
That's
Brolin,
Josh
yes.
Brolin.
Josh
That's
Brolin, yeah.
That's
Josh Brolin is Thanos.
what's his name? Arm Boy. Scott Summers' kid.
From X-Men.
Cable.
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 Yes.
Cable.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him. Oh yeah,
Josh
nice.
Brolin is Thanos and Cable.
He's
and
a
he
very
looks
good actor.
like Benicio. Oh no, he looks like Billy Ray Cyrus in that movie.
He looks like a badass. He acts like a badass in Sicario. If you like
Sicario.
badass,
Yeah.
that's grounded in reality, but badass in reality.
So, but
Oh,
anyways,
man.
give us your further thoughts on Sicario. What do you think of it?
It's about Mexico and the drugs
no,
in Mexico.
Mexico. Yeah. What about Oh, so yeah, it's about the drug trade and the weird conflict about it. It's so surreal because, you think about the drug trade and you think about all this stuff and you think it's about a bunch of cops like
No, it's-
calling.
it's
Yeah,
more
like bad guys,
military.
good
Yeah,
guys.
it's
that's
more.
It. No, that's
Yeah,
it,
but here's the thing: it's very gray. And what's really striking about it is, if I did not tell you that this was set in Mexico, and you had a bunch of like night vision scenes where you have all these tactical guys with M4s and assault rifles, right? And they're advancing on a stronghold. You'd easily think that this is like in Afghanistan or something, but no, this is something that happens really close to the American border and to the Mexican border, Mexican border, whatever, and that's what's so surreal about it. Like the Department of Defense and the drug trade and whatever, they engage it like it's a huge conflict, and that's just kind of really scary to me. That you engage them with like these huge military forces against like these drug dealers, but you're treating them like they're enemy insurgents, enemy combatants. It's really like wow.
Well, in a sense, they are.
They really are.
They outnumber you, and they have
And they have the home
guns.
turf advantage, but that's the thing. They're just a bunch of guys in wife beaters with guns. They're not North Korea, and you're fighting them with the kind of equipment you used to fight North Korea.
Sending people with night vision goggles. I mean, you can't have the scopes on the night vision goggles.
You can.
Yeah.
You can. You can attach. You can have an attachment but that's beside the point. I'll tell you about it some other time.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway. So one thing that did strike me about the whole thing is like, I don't. Whose side? Who are the good guys? No one's the good guys.
There's
because
no
the thing
good
is,
guys.
It's more about getting the job done.
yeah. But I guess. But the political thing about it to me is, oh man, it's gonna get a bit political. But the whole war on drugs isn't like. I feel like it's an excuse to exert military power. And to like put down the poor. Boom. I don't know if you want to censor that, but I said it.
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's completely okay for me.
Yeah. So yeah, like you have the U.S. government, or well, in other places, using the drug trade as a means to suppress like your political dissidents.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
think I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Duterte,
Especially where I'm from, but yeah.
Yeah, where you're from.
Another thing is like when Nixon, I think it was Nixon or Reagan, illegalized marijuana and all that stuff. It wasn't because marijuana was really bad. It was mostly because it was very prolific in the hippie and the black community and African American community, and he used that as an excuse to crack down on them. And I feel like maybe it's not the same thing in Sicario, but that's the kind of vibe I get,
That's actually a very interesting perspective.
It's the magic of Dennis Villeneuve or Denise Villeneuve or whatever you say. He's a very amazing director. If you watch Sicario and you like it, and you watch Blade Runner 2049 and you like it, then you will like his other films as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can
Arrival,
definitely agree with that.
Enemy, Prisoners.
Arrival was amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Arrival was so good.
but
Enemy wasn't that great.
Enemy's
guys,
unique. It's a different movie.
It's unique. It's
I
very
gotta
art
say,
deco.
guys, as much as I like Benicio del Toro's performance in it, The Last Jedi ruined him for me. I hate The Last Jedi.
I mean, I was gonna mention that. Oh, you know what
yikes.
else he's been in? The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
I hate The Last Jedi. Guys, I don't care if people come at me for this. I hate The Last Jedi. Anyone
Same.
that likes The Last
We've
Jedi...
already talked about this.
Yeah,
we already
but
ragged
did we?
on it.
Anyone
Don't worry.
that likes The Last Jedi is not a real Star Wars fan. I'm gonna crucify me for saying that. Whatever.
I mean, yeah, we did rag on it like 2 episodes ago.
I
Don't worry.
fucking hate it. Holy shit. So
It is
atrocious.
Yeah.
It does
We already
not feel like
described
Star
why we
Wars.
hate it. We're not gonna go over this.
All
again.
right,
But
yeah.
what we can go over is Hugo and how much of a great movie it is.
Are we talking about...
Not.
Wait, or which Hugo are we talking about? Are we talking about the one with the little robot boy?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Directed by Martin
no,
Scorsese.
No. Yeah, you
What
put
do you-
yourself such a good personality,
What?
but you
Yeah,
ruin
it's
it.
good, right?
It's an interesting movie. Look, it's not the most amazing movie, I'll admit, but
Yeah,
it was
true,
a
it's-
nice movie to watch about a kid maintaining an automaton. He does look like he has like creepy "I'm gonna kill you" eyes. I gotta admit, like I look
Yeah,
at that
that's
kid.
just Asa Butterfield size.
Yeah,
Actors.
I get that. Like, look,
It's the
I swear to
same
God,
eyes from Boy with the Striped Pajamas because it's
Yeah.
the same actor.
is it the same actor as the one in The Omen? The one where it's literally the spawn of Satan? Because I swear to God,
Maybe.
maybe, but because I'm not. This isn't a diss on him, on this actor, by the way. But those eyes contain a very deep evil.
I mean, he does have like very grayish eyes and it looks unsettling, but it also looks cool. I
It
don't-
looks
don't-
cool.
Don't rag on him.
Yeah, I'm not ragging on him like it's a bad thing. It's more like
I
he
didn't
would
think he
work
was in
great
Omen.
in roles where he is scary. Also, Sacha Baron Cohen in a role that isn't like
Yeah, that
Yeah.
isn't just straight comedy.
where he's like a creepy inspector instead of a creepy, what was it?
Borat.
Kazakhstanian guy.
Borat.
Mm,
Or is that your
Of the
favorite?
dictator.
Or the dictator or Bruno?
Fine, very nice. Wow, wow.
Serbia strong. He's not from Serbia. I just love that song. Don't listen to it.
Don't listen to it.
Yeah. Anyway, it's
Very
a funny
nice.
song.
How much?
Yo, my wife. Shit like that.
My wife.
Stuff like that.
Great success.
Good sex, very nice.
Very,
my
very
wife's
nice.
my wife's a boyfriend. She let me play with the Switch once in a while. So my wife's boyfriend came home the other day, and he said he let me play with the Switch, and it was pretty good.
And I had the
So-
face. Yeah, I was like,
My name is Borat.
I hate the soy boy smile, by the way. Anyway.
Soy boy smile.
You know, okay, it's
Don't
like
worry.
that.
Okay, don't worry about it, Ken. We'll talk about it later. It's
Mm-hmm.
the face. You've probably seen it before.
I probably have seen it before. I just don't know what it
Okay,
is.
show your art. Art time. Art time.
Right. So, you want to ask me some? Look. I make a lot of art, right? And you can follow me on Twitter.com, Caiman Pool. So that's like CAIMAN POOL. You can check me out there. But if you guys want to ask me about like what it's like to be an artist in this community, feel free to right now. You know, you have any questions about it?
Look, I've never touched artwork. Look, I watch anime. I don't really pay attention to the critical aspects of art. So
Oh no, I meant like what's it like to be an artist drawing anime for like the anime community? You know,
Okay.
like what's it like to be
what's
at
it like to
Smash?
be an artist for to draw
What?
art
Loud.
anime?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Wow.
Go away. I'm busy.
Cut that out, Daniel. Daniel,
Anyway.
I'm doing a podcast.
Oh
It's
my.
important. Everyone's in quarantine right now, Jess. Everyone needs someone to talk to. All right. I need to communicate my voice to all our listeners.
I'm sure they can hear you fine.
No.
Without you
Okay,
in their ear.
Daniel, the audio engineer, needs to edit this perfectly. All right. We need. He
you
needs
close your
enough
door?
material to work
Did you
with.
like shut up?
Can you close your door?
The audience doesn't want to hear you. They want to hear Nico.
No, wait. Can you close your door? Actually, like, is it open?
I
Okay,
didn't have a door. I'm in the
Oh,
living room.
never
I
mind.
can't go inside.
never mind. Okay, so
I apologize.
it's all right. Look, drawing art for the anime community. Here's the thing, right? The anime community, it's very interesting because it's lots of it's fan art and stuff. And here's what I want to do. I do want to talk about is like if you have if you're an artist and you want to break into it, here are a few steps for how you can break into
There's a lot of
the
artists
artist
out
community.
there, aren't there?
This man
Exactly.
has 6,000 followers. I think he knows what he's talking about.
I don't want to use that as like a gauge for.
I'm the one
yeah.
saying it, so
Yeah.
you can run with it.
All right, sure. Look, yeah, I have some followers, and I'm not the best artist, but the thing is, people want to get their art out, whether it's for clout or money or just because they want to meet new people, because artists are lonely ass people and they want to meet other people. Here's how you can do it. So, first of all, start by creating a social media presence. Create a Twitter, create an Instagram, whatever. Second thing you want to do is like make friends. And you're gonna say, oh, that's a very vague thing to say. Well, here's the specifics to it. The way I did it, at least, is at first I was just posting my own art and hoping someone would bite. Like it was like fishing. You go in and hope someone would like share your art, and you get more followers from that. But I noticed the best way was like to really communicate to the people. Like people reply to your stuff, or you go into other people's content, you comment on them, but don't shill yourself. Don't go into someone else's content and say, hey, check out my stuff. That's bad. That's bad. Don't do that.
Interact with people. And
Interact with
build a
people,
community.
exactly. One of the things that got me into it really was meeting people through Discord. And Samuel is actually one of the people that helped me do that. I don't know if I ever told you this, but like
I didn't know this.
you encouraged me to post my art on Discord in a bunch of channels, and
Oh,
people
shit.
liked it. You did. You really
did
did.
I?
You
I didn't
did.
remember saying this, but
So
if it
are you
helps
saying that
then-
Sam should take credit for all your Twitter followers?
A little bit.
I'm gonna take credit regardless.
Oh,
A
take
little
credit for
bit. He
everything.
is. So yeah, you were one of the like I met you at one of the Anime Sydney meetings, and you were like, "Hey, you're pretty good, man. You're Cayman Pool. You draw this stuff." Dude, that was really encouraging. And yeah, so I posted my stuff on Discord. Some people retweeted my stuff because I talked to them on Discord, met them through other Discords, and you meet people that already have like bigger followings. And I'm not gonna tell you, don't ask them to like retweet your stuff, but like make friends with them, and they end up shilling your stuff, sharing your stuff, and maybe they'll even give you like an opportunity to do commissions. Like I have a friend that actively talks about any commissions he gets and whether or not he wants to do them, and puts them on the Discord and says, "Hey guys, I have a job. Someone wants this." Last one was like anime girl versions of Call of Duty or whatever, and someone was like, "I'll pick up the job" or whatever. So it is about networking connections, and from
So
there.
it's about nepotism in a nutshell.
No. It's about networking, because nepotism implies that they're gonna do it just
Don't worry.
because
Don't worry.
you're
I'm not
friends.
saying actually nepotism. I mean building a community, having friends, having a good time.
That's networking.
That's
Yeah,
just
I
I
talking
mean, I
to
didn't have a
people.
good time in networking.
You're just
It is
like
just
to
talking to
talk.
people. It is. That's the thing,
You're
and that's
overthinking
what
it,
I'm.
Sam,
Yeah.
as always.
But no, that's the thing, right? It is just talking to people. But lots of artists, they don't. They think that they just want to be in this circle, the small circle where they just do things for themselves, and that's fine. But I feel like you're missing out on being part of a community if you do that.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because I met a lot of nice people doing this. I've met people that sell my art online for me. Through mosobox.com. That's mosobox.com, by the way.
Oh my god!
No, it's actually shop.moso.moe. Oh my god, the last thing is moe. So it's shop.moso.moe as in
We'll
moe.
put a link down in the description or some shit.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll
sure.
attach a link.
In any case, if you go into our partners list, like I know a lot of the people here, and I'm not gonna say I know all of them, but I know a lot of them, and I like a lot of them. Some of them are good friends, and that's the thing. Getting to the point where you have a bunch of followers, I guess, is nice. But what I like the most about it is I've managed to meet a bunch of people that I really like, and managed to share ideas with these people. And I guess the jobs and the commission stuff is fun, but posting with someone. Posting fun, yeah. Posting with another guy that draws the same thing, all the way in the UK.
Makes you feel closer, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It makes you feel like your art you're not alone, okay? And I think that's my big takeaway from all this. Another interesting thing is if you guys follow any artists, during October you might have seen Inktober, right? You've heard of it, right?
Vaguely from other people.
So Inktober is like every day in Inktober you draw like a new ink thing, but it's evolved into like draw something for some people. Last year I managed to break my record. I managed to draw one new thing every day, and in some cases I drew two new things in some days because I wanted to either finish them advanced or because I just felt like it. And the thing that kept me going to finish this challenge was that I had a friend in Canada, ND25s, and another friend, I don't know where they're from, Mia, I think they're from the US somewhere. They were posting in different time zones, and I was posting my stuff because I didn't want to fall behind. It's like jogging with your friends.
Yeah.
If you fall behind, you feel bad about it. And I was doing it, and the thing is, at the end of the thing, I thanked them for it, and they were like, you know what? One of the reasons why I was able to do it is because I saw you do it, because you're in Australia. you have like the advanced time zone, so if I see your post in the morning, I gotta do it.
Wait. America is behind Australia, but
It feels like a very friendly rivalry, but like you're trying to help and
I'm not gonna say there isn't drama. There is a bunch of drama. At least I stay out of it because I don't want to get into it. There's like I don't want to get into it. But there is drama, and some people get salty about stuff, but
it's people.
It is people.
It's inevitability.
look, in every
but,
community, there's always that one toxic or that small percentage of people that are kind of toxic or kind of.
They're gonna be toxic about a bunch of things, but it's still great to be in a community despite that. Just avoid the drama. You know know when to pull out, and I think that's another thing. I'm sorry for shilling this, but there's this other.
you're here to shill.
YouTube channel. Check out this show, the Otaku versus show. They have a show called the Otachan show.
Link down the bottom too.
I work with them now, and I met. What's really interesting to me about what happened was I followed their show.
With them?
Yeah. I watched their show a long time ago, back when I was like a little babby sub 500 followers sort of dude, and I love their content. And then I loved watching it. And down the line, they started to have a show. They got a bunch of Patreon people to fund an actual show. 5-minute episodes every month, from what I know. And I decided, hey, one day I'll make fan art of them, because I saw one of the guys on my artist Discord circles was making art for them, and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. I love that show. And then I followed them on Twitter and for some reason I wasn't already, because like this was when I was still pretty new to Twitter, or I didn't really. I was at a weird point where I was just following artists. I don't know. I totally slipped my mind that I wasn't following them already, so I followed them on Twitter, and they posted a picture of like a reference sheet for their mascot Otachan, who I love, by the way, and I was like, hey, I'll draw this. And after that, I commented, oh, looks like I'm gonna have to draw her now. So he saw that and he was like, yeah, it's pretty cool. So I drew their mascot, smoking coke.
Yeah.
I'm snorting coke. Because that's the whole thing about the mascot. They're really wacky, silly. They do illegal substances.
But for fun, obviously.
For fun. I'm not endorsing the consumption.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I drew it, and then they messaged me not out of nowhere, saying, "Dude, that was really good. Let me pay you for it." No, and that was the thing. Like, I didn't want to accept it because I went out of my way to draw something as a fan because I love this property. And to like go out and say I'm gonna take money for it felt really wrong. Okay, where was I going with all this? Here's where I was going with all this. Being part of the community, it started out with me looking up at all these other people, these huge artists. You're looking at the other huge artists, right? And you think, I'm never gonna be at that point. I'm never gonna talk to them.
Yeah.
Guess what? It happened. One guy I used to follow on YouTube with a really nice show. Now we're talking, and he's giving me work, and it's great. Another cool thing that happened was look, I'm sorry for ranting, but when I was starting out, this is 2015, 2016 or something like that. I was lots of artists out there can say this. You copy off the styles of other artists, right? Come on, let's be honest. Everyone does that. There's this one
when
guy.
When you're starting out, when you're
Yeah.
baby in the beginning.
Yeah. I'm not saying I did not trace. But I did look at lots of other people's art for referencing, because I was still figuring out my style. There's one guy that stuck out to me. His name is Doomfest, or Softmode. He's right now he's at 35K, and I love his art so much. Oh my god, if he hears this, I don't think he's gonna hear this. I hope he doesn't hear this. They don't hear this, whatever. And I followed them for a long time, and I was like, oh, I love this art. I started getting into all these Discord groups with circles, right? And I get into this one circle, and it's the Comic-Ed book. Yeah, I haven't been to Comic-Ed, but I was in an art book in Comic-Ed. So the circle for this Comic-Ed thing, and for people that don't know, Comic-Ed is the huge manga doujinshi convention in Japan. So it was a big deal, at least for me. I was in an art book, and there were a bunch of artists in this art book, right? It was a collaborative project. One of the artists on it, and when I went to the Discord, you know how you introduce yourself? Hey guys, I'm Caiman. This one guy was like, hey, welcome. I look at his name. I took a double guess. I was like, wait a minute. What the...
But it's the dude.
Who's this?
The dude.
Who's it? It's Softmode? And then I type in, are you really Softmode? He's like, yeah, why?
He's like, yeah, you're at the level.
I freaked out. I didn't want to spurg out in front of him. It was like, I typed in, hi. But in person, I was freaking out. And I was like, dude, I love your art. I've been following you for a long time. I have all your prints. Literally, the Smash the convention we had in Australia before. Literally the Smash before I got into that Discord. One guy was selling his prints as a proxy, right? I bought all of them. I bought all of his prints. And I'm meeting this guy now, and that's what I mean. If you want to meet these people, you gotta just stick your head out there, and you gotta be open to meeting other people out, being part of the community. So yeah, I met him, and now look, I'm not gonna say we're buddies or anything, but
we're best friends.
No. We follow each other on Twitter, and I haven't talked to him in a while, but we're in the same Discords and stuff. We're acquainted. We're mutuals on Twitter, and he gets jobs from Azure Lane to make wallpapers for their game, and that's how big he is, dude. That's the level we're talking about. And it's great. And one anecdote I have is one thing that made me really happy, and I hope he doesn't hear this, but if he does, hi, Sawfesto.
We get 1 million views every now and then.
Yeah.
We're not
Anyway, I play Ace Combat with him. Ace Combat is a flight simulator thing, and we're all of us in the circle, a bunch of us in the circle start playing Ace Combat. And one of the things he says before the game starts, I swear to God, this made me freak out. I was happy. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna kill Caiman first."
This reminds me of Valve.
What's up?
It reminds me of Valve. You know how a bunch of Half-Life modders eventually ended up working at Valve?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ice
the
Frog
story of
from
Portal.
Dota.
Yeah, Ice Frog, yeah. Do you know about the story of Portal?
Robin Walker. Yeah, oh yeah.
So it was supposed to be a
student
thesis. Yeah, it was supposed to be a thesis for someone in Digipan, which is a video game development college. Someone from Valve happened to show up and saw it and just went, can you do this in the Source engine?
Yeah.
That's how it happened?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
So getting scouted, getting discovered it's all about being part of a community, and if you just isolate yourself, that's my takeaway, guys. I think that's what I want to impart into this podcast. I hope you guys got to know how I think a little bit more, but at the same time, I want to be more encouraging to other artists out there, because y'all aren't alone. You don't have to be alone.
Exactly, yeah. Especially nowadays, with this current situation, the current climate of what we're dealing with right now. Now and ever, we need to stay connected, because we are strong together.
We together.
Just not physically, dude.
Oh, not physically.
Just not physically.
Through the internet, through the power of the internet, we are together. like
I
to
swear to
see.
God, I made like in one
Yeah,
week I
connect.
made like 6 pieces or 5 pieces. I made 3 mouse pads in one weekend because that's one of the only ways you can make money right now because Smash got cancelled. Yeah, we're selling mouse pads on MuscleBox. They're kind of not exactly safe for work, but yeah.
You want to support this illegal alien to stay here?
I'm legal, by the way.
Pay him for prints. Give him a lot of money.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
help
sure he has a Patreon.
I
but
do.
probably not.
GoFundMe at
Okay,
least.
he
What
does
about
have.
that?
There's a Ko-fi. I have a Ko-fi.com/Caiman Pool, no space. I also have
If you
Patreon,
like his art, you can
Yeah.
buy him a coffee. I'm sure he has an ST, a FetLife, a grinder. What else does he have? He
Tinder,
has
Um,
Deviant
sure.
Art,
Why not Tinder?
I have a
Tumblr.
Fur Affinity.
for Affinity.
Yeah.
He has all the social medias you can think of.
Well, most of them. I'm not really active on Instagram. I do have a Facebook. I'm not active on Instagram. Yeah, remember what I
Etsy,
said
where you
about
can
like
buy
being part of a
stuff for
community?
your house.
Yeah, remember about being part of a community I was talking about?
Oh, yeah, good joke.
I don't know how people interact on Instagram. I feel like I can't shitpost at people on Instagram as well, so I
That
love
is
Twitter.
true. Yeah. Instagram is
It feels a little less personal.
Yeah.
That's why I love Twitter.
Instagram's different. I feel like Instagram's all about just the popularity.
Or being a what do you call him? An you know.
Yeah, I know the way you're gonna say. But yeah, it was good. It was good to share your artwork with us, man, and your ideas and your
is.
advice to future
very
artists
insightful.
out there. Yeah.
Thank you for having me, guys. Yeah, so hopefully I can eventually do that workshop I was planning to do with you guys at Anime UTS. But stay tuned at Anime UTS. We might do like I've been talking to your president, and he said he might want to do an online workshop with me for you
We'll
guys.
be happy
And
to have you.
Definitely.
yeah, and I'm open to doing that as long as you remember that like when I'm live, I might be saying some things that might be a little bit not on the safe for work side. I'll try to be politically correct. Kappa.
It's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We wouldn't
And-
have you on if we didn't know you wouldn't do those. Or would
Well-
whatever. Yeah.
You've played Siege with me. I've said
Spent a lot of time with you. I know you. You're not.
Yeah.
You're gonna do these things, and it's okay.
Yeah, okay, thanks again, guys. But yeah, what's next on the topic list?
That's
That's
it.
pretty much it.
We've been
Except
here
for Ken's volleyball. He
No,
gets to rant
it's
about
fine. You know,
volleyball.
I've moved on. I've realized I'll never play volleyball this year, so I'm just gonna move
You won't
on.
get into nationals.
No, fortunately not. But
By the way,
thank-
this is Anime at UTS. You guys have a Twitter page, right? I remember you guys.
We do.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
remember to post this on Twitter, please, so I can retweet the hell out of it
Okay.
and tell my followers
Okay, you make us.
All right, sure.
to. Yeah. Look, I'm gonna be like, hey guys, if you ever want to hear my voice. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm not an anime girl. I don't actually sound like this or whatever. Yeah.
You got
But
me
whatever.
gushing now.
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh my God. So sorry. この番組は Anime UTS のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。I forgot to say that. I don't know if I said it right, but
Oh,
let's
yeah,
put it at the end.
You might have noticed that we moved off SoundCloud. That's because we hit our maximum free upload limit. So we're gonna move to our website now, which is probably what you're listening on.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
If you have any suggestions or anything, feel free to send it to us.
Do you have an
Assuming
email or
you guys
something?
are listening to this podcast.
We have an email, but I'd like you all not to send emails. Just message us on Facebook or like on Discord.
So what's your
know.
Facebook page? Anime UTS. I mean, look, repeat viewers will know this, but you know, in case
Yeah.
there are any new people, Anime UTS. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So thanks again, guys.
Thank you.
No. Alright.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyways, that's it for the podcast.
Goodbye.
God.
Thank you for
You can
listening.
all
Okay, Q, mute that
go
last
home
one.
now.
Say again. Wait. Can you do the outro again? I'm sorry, I ruined it.
Okay, you can all go home now. Goodbye. Get
Goodbye.
lost.
Thank you for listening, guys.